Okay. All right. This is the Shit No One Else Says podcast.
Yes.
Welcome back. It's your girl Victoria.
It's your girl Fancy D Ray.
And we're in the building. No, this is not. See, that's what I'm saying. This ain't the right one. I ain't on the right one. Okay. Anyway, so this is episode. Which you went in the group one?
Yes.
Okay. So this is episode 68.
Oh wow.
But it's our fifth show back. We do have some guests in the building.
Yes, we
do. We have my cousin Kelly Kells.
Hey.
And then we have one of our besties, Toya.
She's a returning guest. She was on before.
Yes, she was on before.
Yes.
Okay, so normally we start the show out with go ahead while I find this.
Yes, we usually start off with the shit of the week. The shit of the week is just the shit of the week.
Did you have
it
something?
Can be, I did.
Okay.
It can be good, it can be bad. It was just what was your shit of the week? Good shit, bad shit. We like do you guys have a shit of the week? No pressure. If you don't have nothing to
it's
happen
a little
to you.
personal from today.
What do you mean?
Oh, well,
like personal, like you don't want to share?
We can't share. She said that.
It's just some shit happening.
It's just some shit happening. Okay, so Kels, you.
I had something, but I forgot what it was.
What?
That's why I told you I have to
I
write shit down. You have to. Okay, well I have one.
Okay.
This is my shit of the week. It's not necessarily anything bad. This is positive. So, y'all know Travis Scott. This will be his second one. He's doing the Astroworld Festival.
The festival, yeah.
Yes, he's doing the Astroworld Festival. I looked the ticket something like $80. I don't know if I want to go pay $80 to stand and be uncomfortable.
First of all, have you seen his concerts?
I heard it was amazing.
No.
No.
Has anybody seen the concerts?
Amazing for how old?
First of all, the question is, has anybody seen
I
the
have
concert?
seen some of them on there.
No. It is legit. Michael Jackson, you could pass out and die.
That's why I say,
So
what
I'm not fucking with that.
let me tell you, I don't care. I'm one of these women that I definitely act my age. I'm not saying that I'm old, but I definitely ain't no little young buck.
Right.
And I need drinks that are good and not always in a plastic cup that crushes when I hold it.
Right.
And I need a fucking seat. Okay,
I need a seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Wherever I go, I need a seat.
I'm not standing and drinking.
I need a seat.
Now the prices do go up. They go the $80 where the regular people are.
Okay.
Then I think $250 to be able to like use certain restrooms.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, is this? I mean, are they white and black only?
What
do you mean certain
segregation?
First
class and economy.
They better have gold fixtures, and I want a hot towel. I want somebody to wipe my ass. Okay.
I'm telling you, none of that matters when you are in a space of a mosh pit situation. That's what the concert is. It's a mosh pit.
Well, they have roller coaster rides there too. Well,
in the front, like that's in the front part.
And that's what 5G. That's a 5G ticket.
Yeah,
if you want to get on
the entry should be just the entry fee. That's just that walk around front part.
But you probably still have to pay for the rides and some big.
Probably
because they have a VIP.
It's probably like some fair shit.
The VIP.
They have a VIP for $800.
Girl, I will catch the Netflix special, and I can get my front row seat that way, and I can actually see people, and I don't have to deal with Becky flinging her hair in the front.
Now this was my point of it. This was my point of it. So the first time he did it, I was like, "Ooh, cool," you know. Then the second time, I'm like, "Fuck!" And we've always said this: we need an amusement park.
We do.
We're too big of a fucking city not to have one.
And to have had one.
Well,
you know?
Well, for it to be snatched away from
that's
us.
What I mean.
It was that too.
It was one day you woke up and they
that shit was extra.
This is our last day. This is our last day.
I know. It was like the end of Girlfriends. Like, we didn't get a good warning.
At all.
It was like, what?
Right.
And I feel like so many of us that grew up here, it's like, how many friends do we know worked at Astroworld for the summer? Like, it was like
Bitch,
a
we
part
were
of our
there.
history. Yes.
It was part of our growing up.
Your skin tone was a result of you.
Oh,
How many times?
Your mama dropping you off.
You can do like a level of blackness.
Exactly.
Like, you had a season pass. This
Your
is season
Astroworld,
pass brown.
Season pass blackness.
Yes.
Your Astroworld boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody
Yes.
had an Astroworld
Or just walk around
and
trying
they
to get
always
numbers.
lived on the other side of
Yeah,
town.
you was on the north, they were always on the south.
That's the only time you saw that nigga.
Hey, after you go to Astroworld, you go to Astroworld this weekend.
Yeah.
Then you might get caught with your other Astroworld boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Or your other-
And that big ass amusement park, and you all the time you always run into them at the same place.
same
You're like, how the hell did this
ride.
happen?
The same
fuck?
ride.
I'm telling you.
Look,
Dang.
okay, so the
point.
point is, I don't know how true this. Okay, so first I was scheming through, and they kept saying, talks of another amusement park being brought back to Houston. So I finally clicked on it. I was like, let me see what's going on. So supposedly, Mayor Sylvester Turner said that maybe in 6 to 8 weeks there'll be an announcement
Oh, I heard this.
that we're gonna have an amusement park. So I want to see in 6 to 8 weeks. I hope you ain't just saying stuff so you can get my vote.
I heard it.
Yeah,
And you might get my vote if you make it happen.
You make it happen.
The election will be over by
First
the
of
time.
all,
So
I
you've
always
already
bet on
voted.
But you better sign on that. I want to see some pictures. I want to see some
A
hands
proclamation.
shaking. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Listen, I always bet on black anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do too. Yeah, but I mean, he already had my vote. But I would actually push for other people to vote for him.
You'll
on
tell
another
people.
level if we can get that.
I'll tell someone else if you get to see me.
Yeah.
I started an Astroworld campaign on amusement
Vote
park.
or die, nigga. Vote or die.
Type shit.
For this motherfucking amusement park.
Right.
Well, y'all just get out and vote. How about that?
Man,
How
Let's
about
start
that's
with
some
that.
more shit,
I'm not
some
gonna
good
tell
shit.
you who
That's
to vote
gonna
for, but
say.
go out
That's
there
on
and
some
vote.
other shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
that's
vote.
my shit then for the week is
what?
the escalating Trump shit. I'm not surprised. It is. I do feel like it's just more and more every day, and I'm just hoping. I know they're claiming that they're gonna impeach by November, but
It's not gonna happen.
At all, because it's supposed to be re-election.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to hurry up and get in. I
They're
just would
lying.
like for it to be, or they said before Thanksgiving. Let's say
Yeah.
that. If anything happens, because ain't nothing happened.
No.
If the slightest bit of action early takes place, that would be a nice move in the right direction. But I do feel like this nigga is just getting so bold.
Listen,
Like,
let me
been
tell you.
bold.
Let me tell you.
no,
what
he
I
on
think
another
we are.
level of
Hold
bold,
on, let me
releasing
tell
his
you
own
what I think we
transcript.
are.
Like, here's what I said. I'm gonna give you this. Please look at how I did this. Like,
Listen, and these might be two shows that you guys haven't seen, but other people might have seen them, and y'all need to watch this. But this is what I feel, and this is a complete exaggeration. It is. But there is a Netflix special called The Family, and there's also another show called The Handmaid's Tale.
first of all, wait a minute.
Two shows.
Wait, the fact that you said both of those couples. One is a documentary, the other one is completely fictional.
Hold on. But for Trump, the point is for Trump to make himself be reelected to constantly to pass this law to not be put out of office for the 2 terms is a real thing. And this documentary called The Family is telling you about that. And that this motherfucker can pass a law that they have been training him and this whole shit that don't nobody know nothing about. So why y'all out here lottie-doo about this impeach? I'm just sitting back laughing, baby.
Okay, we all laughing, but what are we doing about it? Are you gonna are you getting your handmaids?
It's above you.
It's above me.
Are you getting your handmaids outfit tailored currently? Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be a Martha.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be a Martha.
Y'all got to watch the Handmaid's
I'm gonna be a
Tale.
Martha. I ain't about to be no
Bitch,
handmaid.
I'm gonna be a Martha, bitch.
As we about to get into this conversation, I'm telling you right now.
Y'all gotta watch The
ain't gonna have
Handmaid's
nothing to do with sex. I'm gonna be
Listen,
cooking.
The Handmaid's Tale is this. this is what it basically is. It's a religious group that took over the world and put women back in their motherfucking place. There was a situation
beyond
that
in their place.
beyond in their place. So basically,
Where's their place?
their place is this: fertility was not happening anymore. There was only a certain group of bitches that could have babies. So now all these bitches are made to have babies for the top religious,
For the
people,
government,
for the
and
government.
for the wives.
They
of
took
the
over everything.
Government officials.
Canada is now the escape route, bitch.
Wow.
Women are now, bitch, put to down, ho.
Okay.
Down, bitch.
I feel like we already down. Like
No.
with this.
Right.
Bitch, I'm talking
Down,
about
ho.
back to where, bitch, you're a
this.
hoe and bitch bake a pie. Okay?
Oh.
No, not
Whole
even
and
baker
baker
pie.
pie.
I wish it was just baker pie.
Because the Marthers was about the
They were- that's what I said,
serving.
that's what I was-
They was
I
about
would
the
like to
cooking.
be.
They were a little bit more higher ups, and then you had the handmaids.
No,
who
you know, it was
had the
like
babies.
Aunt Lydia was the ones that were the higher up. The Marthas
Right,
was
right.
getting beat down too. They were
Yeah, they
like
was
maids
getting beat.
in the house. They take care of the house. But the handmaids were made to have sex
Reproduce.
with the husband,
rape.
with the mother. I mean, with the women, the wives involved in the process.
Yes,
they had
it
like
was
a really
like a
sick
religious
ceremony.
Ceremony where the husband was like, "Girl, it's crazy. It's so bizarre."
It was gross.
It's
She said it
totally
was
crazy.
gross.
It's totally crazy. But it's one of those Black Mirror things. You know that show on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, that's
It's one of
another
those Black Mirror things that like this shit could really fucking.
It's showing
happen.
you a glimpse into what a future could be based on like it is fictional, but of course there are also like theories and
Exactly.
concepts that are integrated into the the show that are very realistic.
Point is, look at how far Trump just took you. Look at how far the point was what'd you bring up? What was the shit?
I was talking about getting an amusement park.
No, that was her shit. Her shit was positive.
Yes.
Mine was negative.
It was Trump.
It was Trump.
Yeah, you can't get more negative.
So
than
of
that.
There
course
it is.
it's negative, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there it is, Okay, but basically, hey, whatever it is.
That's
Trump
the
is
shit.
fucked up. Let's not go off on the deep end on that hoe because that'll
Because
run all
we
day.
went all the way to Handmaid's.
All right, so I don't have a shit of the week. I did. I forgot it.
forgot it.
I don't remember what it is. We're going to move on with
Let's
the topic.
dive into the show.
Okay, so we're all here, single ladies. Toya, you ever met Kelly? Y'all have never, have y'all?
Yeah, we
Y'all met,
met.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, so
So we all know each other.
we
Yeah.
all have a great rapport with one another, and we're
Yeah.
all single Black women,
Yes.
and we all are just basically going through this thing together and
Yeah.
trying to figure it
This
out.
thing
This
called dating.
Dating. Oh.
This thing called dating.
So
That's a good
the topic is kind of like a no-brainer. It's just like, why not just dive into the difficulties of dating as a Black woman?
And the problem that we had.
And the problems that we have with these Black men, and just whatever, just fuck it. Let's just dive into it. If we want to fucking bash them, we can fucking bash them. If not,
She just
you know,
wants to
just
bash
whatever.
him.
It's
She
just,
wants to bash
it's
him.
just, it's no.
She wants to bash him.
It's
The
no.
bash.
She's grabbing balls.
I don't want any walls up here.
And
Yeah.
twisting.
I don't want any walls. Or sometimes I like to put them in my mouth. So you know.
Okay.
We
What?
talked about that
We
earlier.
talked about that
did.
earlier. Balls in your mouth.
I know, but you can't. That's part of the problem, also, because that is one of our points. Is that there are so many women out here that are basically, and we're not talking about sex on the first night because I'm not opposed to that. We're talking about like
Going
above and
out
beyond on
the
the
first night.
And
What's
then,
above
Wait,
and
what
beyond?
are you talking about? What
What do you mean?
well,
I mean, like,
Swallowing cum.
on the
Put it-
first, wait.
On the first
night.
I mean,
Yeah.
who
No, was
does
this,
that,
oh,
though?
wait, pause. Are y'all saying that this was part of, look, this right just looking so serious.
No,
wait,
because
but are we talking
the
about this was
standards
all,
are so low right now.
oh,
Look,
I
women
thought
are
you were like,
doing.
let's discuss that. And
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
oh, I
no.
don't know nothing about
No,
that.
no, no,
no.
What
We're
the
saying we're
women-
not doing that.
No.
But
what the
the
women are
standards are
doing
just
on the
so
first
low.
night.
That it's no hope.
That's why I want to know, like,
For
The
who
first
does
night of
that?
sex or the first, are we still talking about dating here? Because
Yes.
I'm like, damn.
Dating.
Sex
Yeah.
on the
No.
first night and swallowing on the first
I
night.
just feel like sex on the first night, I feel like people do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah,
You know,
she
like,
said she
do what
wasn't
you wanna
opposed
do.
to it,
Yeah.
right? Who says it has to be a time limit? It's whenever you feel right.
I'm just not trying to be doing all that extra.
I'm not swallowing on the
and not
first
that I'm
time.
even trying to be sleeping on the first
I just feel like the bar is set so low
It is.
for us.
And I think that's the problem.
And so
That's
men
the
expect,
problem.
So men expect these things from us.
But they
because I know
okay, so many people are doing it.
You
Yeah.
can expect
You know-
it, but then it's not. They're not going to want to be in a relationship with you if you're swallowing on the first thing.
Of course they're not.
They expect it.
Of course they're not.
But
it just.
Who in the hell is expecting? I just would like to know.
That's why I want to know who
Can we
does
profile
that.
what kind of man is this that's like, hey, oh, I just met you. I don't really know your last name, but fuck this bitch.
really
She
know
didn't
your-
swallow. Like what? Whose expectations are there?
Are there?
Because you are out of the running already. I don't want to talk to nobody.
I don't think there's a conversation that happens.
They're just
I'm just
doing
saying,
it.
like,
in
are
their
they
business.
doing it.
I'm saying these men though. We talking about that.
The girls.
No, they're not
are
saying
doing
but
that that's
they're
a
saying-
requirement.
Women are accepting anything, or they're doing a lot of shit, and to where
They're
when
doing
you
a lot of shit real fast.
and when you
Let's
run
say
into these
Real
men,
fast, yeah.
Yes,
this is
what
all the
I'm
type
talking
of
about right
women.
here.
This is the only type of
These
women.
are the women that they've been dealing with.
So when they
that's
come
why
to
I'm
you,
asking.
when they come to you, they're like on some fuck shit, and when they do some fuck shit, you're blocked. So either you try to turn around and change that shit up and be like, oh, well, this a woman. Bitch, you should have came to me right the first time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I give off courage intentions. I don't, when I'm talking to somebody,
Initially,
I don't be like,
yeah.
oh, I can't wait to see you so I can ride it. Ride on the tiptoe like me. I don't do that.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do that when I'm conversating with somebody. So why come at me like that? You know what I'm saying? Or act like that you don't, that's not what you want.
I just feel like, okay, and then this is a big problem too. So I think because the bar is set so low, right? It's so hard to just get a conversation going.
Yeah.
That's
because I'm not initially being like, hey, what's up, Zanny? Hot girl summer, but I'm like all of that. That's all of me, all those things. I'm that, but it's just like you can't even get a conversation going. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that for me, a lot of the time, the conversation issue is that, like, in this digital space, like, I can see a big difference. I've dated quite a bit, you know, as far as the times that I haven't been in a relationship. I've always been open to dating because people are always like, oh, you gotta put yourself out there and blah, blah. So I've dated. I know it's not that I haven't been dating. That's not why I'm single. But, like, I can tell you, I noticed a difference in 5-year increments at least. Like I could say, I see a big difference even in the last 5 years versus the years before that. I was saying the same thing, and then the years before that. And a lot of it is like because people are so used to texting and stuff. It's like men, I feel, don't have the they don't have that. And I don't know if it was pressure before. I don't think it was pressure. But they don't have to, like, have a real conversation. So I think
the bar is set
because when you text,
because I want that.
But
Like, do not text me. Pick up the phone.
and that's what I'm calling in because, like, you don't have
man.
to think about it. Like, when you're texting, you get the dude or people who are texting have time to think about what they want to say.
Right.
You know, so they can have that perfect answer or be witty when you really not witty on the spot. So it's harder for them to have a
3 dots
conversation.
is going for like
30 like how many times you deleted that shit? No. I don't want to say that. Yeah. She gonna think I'm not.
I better think of something to say.
Yeah.
What's up with these 3 dots?
Nigga Googling phrases and shit.
Niggas
Googling how to spell.
I wish a nigga would Google how to spell.
That's what they're
Why
doing
won't
now.
you Google some grammar? Please do.
It's a punctuation, bitch.
Okay.
Because your motherfucking run-on, I don't understand.
At all.
Oh, bitch, don't
At
play
all.
I'm
with
gonna
the
say this, and
run-on.
maybe that may seem like being too harsh, but I feel like I don't know. I guess people don't care anymore, and I'm not tripping about autocorrect mess up. I'm not tripping
know it's
about
autocorrect.
you know what I'm saying, and I'm not tripping about you hurrying up and messing up.
spelled that shit
But
like that.
nigga, if you consistently can't get your yours right, I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. Get your yours right.
No,
Get your yours
hold up.
right.
First of all, bitch, if you do some there and
Yours and theirs.
no,
I can't
we're
do.
done, bitch.
I'm not.
Because that's the
playing.
minimum you
No.
should be able to know.
You learned that in
No.
like second
Second
grade.
grade.
I'm not
You
I
should know
just
the
told
difference
this
between-
guy
that is
that I
like,
met.
That's
I
like
appreciate
high
his.
school shit.
I appreciate his
So the
lyrics.
punctuation, you're
Like,
right.
seriously.
The punctuation can be a little off, but you need to know your yours.
I need your yours and your theirs.
I
Right.
don't even care about no comments and no peers. But
Right.
bitch,
Get your yours
if
in
you
here.
don't know about ownership and possessive or whatever the fuck is supposed to be, bitch, don't blame me.
Or what about to say I'm bored and spell it B-O-A-R-D?
You're a board.
I don't know what you are.
What kind of board? Cardboard or wood? Like, is this oak?
You're
What kind of board?
Chance or community check,
Yeah.
bitch. Chance or community
Ooh,
check.
I know you sound like
You're a
boy.
bored one because I don't know what that is. I don't know what you just sent me.
Oh no, I just had.
I hit him with the
No,
huh?
I just had a fucked up situation. I did have a situation on Facebook. It
What
was bad.
happened?
I put waste.
Oh, I've seen
I put
that.
waste
And
instead of
somebody
waste.
corrected you.
And you
I'm
know,
glad
I
they
was
did.
mortified.
I'm glad they
I
did
was
because
done.
this bitch is
'Cause
so.
I live my life for
She'll send me what a
punctuation.
nigga done said.
I live my
I don't
life.
understand this. I don't get this.
Oh my God.
She put waste.
but
She
it-
put waste like waste instead
And
of
she meant waste like
trash.
gun waste. But
And
it
so I corrected her too.
Did you go back and correct
Oh,
this
I
shit?
did.
Thank
She
you.
did.
I appreciate
Done.
that. I appreciate
It was
that.
done. What are you talking about? But she knows, bitch, I do not play.
That's me.
I am a
Me too.
proof
That
reading
misspelling
bitch.
shit, I
Don't
hate it.
play me.
I correct
and so
my mama.
for it to catch
Okay.
me, I was like, oh God.
That's
it
like
got me.
all that and like, sorry for your loss.
I was done.
I just
It's
that burns.
I don't
for your
even know what
loss.
that is.
I'll be like, what?
What is sorry for your loss?
What is-
How
lost.
can you be sorry for my loss?
I lost,
Lost
the
and
dog.
found.
I mean,
found.
yeah. What?
Y'all are crazy.
I'm like, don't do that. I know you mean well, but
Okay.
I
Y'all
get
don't
you
like that
right.
misspelling shit.
Me neither.
Okay,
I don't know
let's see
what
what
you
we
mean.
got. Ooh, what about? Okay, I was saying this for a while. I was saying that it was some good brothers in jail. So
Oh, it might
listen,
be.
mass incarceration.
But what do you mean?
But is that where you're
does-
searching?
Listen, that does affect our dating pool. Mass incarceration.
Yeah, it does.
It
It
does.
does. It
So
does.
there's some good brothers in jail. There is.
Okay.
There's some innocent brothers.
I'm
in
not
jail.
going to
It's
jail
several
to
innocent.
find
It's
them.
several
No, we don't have to go to jail.
Are y'all gonna start like? Are we getting together as a
Yeah.
group and
Are we
breeding
finna
care
get on-
packages? Like what the fuck is going on?
Bitch, you
It ain't that bad out here, y'all.
Like, y'all losing it.
She said we gonna get some
Listen.
care packages.
I tried. Okay, I did. I had a moment.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
you know what?
okay.
I need to know. You tried this.
I did.
And I'm so wait, guys, I'm glad you brought it up. Because can I say that shit was not gonna work?
I did.
Didn't I tell you that shit wasn't gonna work?
Oh, I'm for me to start a new business.
I did.
Who's down? Who wants to start a match or Tinder for
Well,
niggas
no,
in jail?
it's-
Only
Oh
for
my
black
God,
men
they
in
will
jail.
make-
Only
they
for
will
black
make
men in
a lot of
jail.
That will make a lot of money.
I know
And we
it's for only
just
black
told
men.
that.
Only for black men.
They already have like JPay and everything.
Yeah,
But is
they
it
do.
for black
It's
men?
it's
Are
another
we
thing.
marketing specifically to bring black love together beyond the bar?
Beyond the
Beyond
bar.
the bar.
Beyond the bar.
Yes.
Wait till the cameras go out. Wait till the camera go.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Look forward to it. 2020.
Hey y'all, don't be trying to steal our gems.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dropping bars. out
Okay,
here.
so this is the thing
Yeah.
about. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't know any. I'm gonna be real and say I don't know anybody that is in jail for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of brothers in
They're
the world
innocent.
that
there is a lot of people in jail.
Yeah, no.
A lot of innocent
No,
people
no,
are in
and
jail.
there are, but this is what people have to consider too. Like, we don't know, or I don't know. I can say I don't know specifically why. You know, I believe in each situation is individual.
Right.
Things could have happened from years ago when the laws were different,
Right.
and the laws are still jacked up. You know, criminal justice is jacked. However, I have always, probably since I went through my thug phase in 8th grade or 6th grade, probably, yeah, was like, like I'm that type of person, like, I don't want to stay to see the fight. I don't care. I'm not trying to see what's going to
Never.
happen.
Right.
I don't catch that kind of shit on the internet, okay?
Right.
I don't need to be there. put myself around people who put themselves in dangerous situations or
Yeah.
who like to kick it with people who, you know.
Anymore.
I don't at all. I never did. I just never was into that. I'm not saying that's wrong or right or that. To each his own. I just never was into dudes like that.
Dangerous situations.
No, I just never was into dudes like that.
No, not dangerous
But we
situation.
went to where the danger
Danger
was.
was.
And I had a lot of friends
You all-
who
I mean,
did.
those
A lot of my
were
friends
younger.
like dudes
It's
that were drug
only
dealers and stuff like that. And that's
We've
cool. I
gotten
just never was
older,
into it.
and that shit is not. we
Oh,
want
okay,
more
right. Because
stability.
we were in the place that got
Absolutely,
raided.
yeah.
Okay.
She said we
Or
were
they got shot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no.
Oh my God, bitch. Wait. And we have told this story before on the show. We had to.
When we got
Okay, so
raided.
we used to go to this after hours club on the south side.
Girl,
that was
like on Sunnyside.
Man, on Sunnyside.
Reedy
That was
Cullen.
so motherfucking
Oh,
Reedy
shit.
Cullen. I'm
Oh,
trying to
Y'all was
shit.
asking for it, just stepping at
Oh
that
my God.
intersection.
Girl, look.
Just drop us
In
in
the
that
restroom, on the restroom door, it said no smoking
Listen,
in the restroom.
No smoking sherms.
Sherms.
No
Oh,
smoking
shit.
sherms in the restroom. So that was one of our titles
It's
to one of our
it's a back.
shows.
It's a
No
back.
smoking
It's
sherm.
a
It said no
back
smoking
table.
sherm in the
Y'all need to
bathroom.
put one of them
Well, you
sign
can
like
go
on one of
smoke
these
sherm.
doors.
Well, no. It was
just
a
look
back
like a
table
sherm
when
in the
niggas
bathroom.
was back there gambling. It had been like $50,000 on the table, y'all.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, so
It
on
was-
one of the
yeah,
nights,
it
I
was a
do
lot.
not want to go out. And
You didn't wanna go that night?
No, remember this. First of all, you talking about two different places. I'm talking about the place that's the dirt.
That's
Oh, y'all got
yeah.
raided twice.
No.
Wait, and the fact that y'all can't
They got
differentiate
raided
between the
twice.
two
Behind that
places.
McDonald's on the dirt road. That other place.
what?
A McDonald's on a dirt road?
That was the same spot.
No, Sherms in the bathroom.
It
was
was
a
the
different
same
spot.
spot. It was
That's
the
the one
same
with the
spot.
two doors.
Right.
Remember the two doors? No,
It was the same
that
spot.
shit behind McDonald's
Y'all done
was
been
a
through
whole
some
nother
shit.
setup.
Okay.
No, bitch.
It
I'm
was
telling you.
My hood
Wait till we
side
talk.
ain't got nothing on y'all.
None on
Basically-
that. There were no signs on the door.
Basically, we're there, and the motherfucking ATF come in. People
At
with
first we thought they was getting robbed, girl.
People
because they
with
was coming in with
vests
ski
on,
masks.
ski
They
masks.
was just smoking
Like,
y'all
this is
ass.
Yeah, we was like,
this
hey,
is
look,
a real
what was playing?
thing.
What was playing? What? Chicken. What? Chicken.
That's the
We
second
in that
time
bitch.
that happened to me.
Yes,
that
we
I
in
got
there-
pulled over
we in
with
there
a wop
jigging.
chicken.
We
Lord
jigging.
Jesus.
Yes,
I'm
and they
done.
came.
It's
And
two-
then let
it
me
was two
tell
different
you,
places.
they let us go.
Okay, but wait.
Barely.
I'm not saying that I have never been or
I don't
go
do
to
that no
hood
more.
spots.
That was
I'm just
my-
saying
that was-
I never
girl,
dealt
please, don't
with
do that no
dudes
more.
Yeah, at all.
that like carried illegal weapons that I
Oh,
would,
okay,
or that
okay.
was like
That wasn't your
stopping on the way places and like, oh, I gotta drop these
At the
this shit
tire
off
shop,
at my
so I
boy
gotta drop
house,
these
like
sausages
doing stuff
out.
around me.
No,
like I never was around nobody.
rode with a man doing illegal things
Yes.
all the time.
But a lot of us have too.
But
you know
let me
what
tell
I'm
you,
saying?
the
I just
last
haven't.
thing I can recall. I'm gonna say this. I can recall the very last time I rode with a man doing something illegal, and my daughter was 2 years old, and when I made it home safely, I was like, bitch, you made it home, bitch.
Okay, pause.
And
What was he
don't
doing that made you that scared? Or
bitch,
that grateful
Hit-
that you made it home?
hitting licks at gas stations,
Oh, shit.
ciphering gas at the end of the night.
Wait. Are you
Ciphering
ready in the
gas.
car?
Yeah,
Oh, you ain't tell that. You ain't tell that story.
Damn.
At the end of the
night.
club, at the end of the
Wait,
club,
who was this?
we was this little Virgin Island. Remember the Virgin Island nigga who we went with? Rhythm.
Oh no, I thought he was a good
When
guy.
you went out that night.
All the stories, I ain't never heard no dirty nothing
Yes,
about this guy.
girl, I'm
Y'all, I
saying.
want you to know that.
Siphoning
I
gas.
had to
I went
be
out with her. I went
like
out with her and met
maybe
this guy.
21.
You know my Virgin
It was-
Island guy, Jefferson?
Hey man,
I ditched y'all that night and went out with him when he came out here like maybe 4 years ago or whatever.
Okay, y'all remember him.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, let me ask you.
We still cool.
I still
No,
robbed this
drop his
nigga
name.
while he cipher
Damn,
gas.
I did drop that nigga's name.
Siphoning
We got
gas
to
and
bleep
shit.
that out. My
And I
bad.
love that he was siphoning.
Girl,
Like that.
yes, girl.
Siphoning gas.
Riding
stations.
around with this nigga stealing gas, bitch.
Out of people
And when I
cars.
made it home, no, at the motherfucking pump, bitch, we
Oh.
charging people at the end of the club, like, get your fill
Half
up.
price.
Yeah, get your fill up, like,
Damn,
tripping.
why?
I thought you
y'all.
were saying something else.
Why
that
you
was
wasn't
going
with
on.
y'all?
Damn.
No,
Damn,
just-
why I didn't know y'all.
But she was 2. And so that was the last
Man, I didn't know y'all.
But that was the last
Look,
time.
that's my cousin, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't know your ass did either.
Hello?
I wasn't
That was
doing
the
it
last
with
time.
I wasn't
I
doing
was
it
by
with
myself.
That's right.
That was
I
the
wasn't
last
there.
time. Listen, that was the last time like, okay, no, bitch, you're tripping with yourself.
You
Okay,
made it
that
home
was a
tonight.
bad day.
Tonight. You
That was
go
a bad
again.
day.
You might
You
not
do
make
not
it
do
back.
Siphoning gas stations.
Girl.
I didn't run around with a man selling drugs. That's when I learned about the homeless people because I used to always be like, let me give $1.
I don't give homeless
And they
people
was
money.
going to buy
No,
fucking drugs.
man, I remember this guy I was dating, he sold drugs. And it was this man, he's like, you know how you know the homeless people that are always here at the same spot?
Yeah, I know.
So I've
Mr.
seen him.
Green.
I've seen him for years.
Okay, beach nut.
You
The
know what I'm
couple.
saying?
It's a couple.
Yeah,
See
I've
every day.
seen him. So, like, he walks up, like, and it's a cold play because it's like, I'm giving you money, but really I'm giving you dope and you giving me money. So he's like, you doing all right out here? He was like, yeah, wait till I start limping. Come back around by the hour. I have $300 for you.
Remember that bitch on Bourbon Street that faked that?
Oh,
girl, it was a
now
bitch
wait a
on
minute,
Bourbon
wait,
Street
wait.
that faked the whole, like,
No, she did. She was doing this for 4 hours, y'all. Okay, so she got us the first time. She's laid out on the floor, like rolling, going into convulsions, and we're stopping, like, what the fuck? And this dude, like, man, she on there, her
No,
wrong.
none of
So we
us
stopped.
stopped.
No, we did. We did the
we
first
saw
time.
the white bitch stop.
No.
We stopped.
We stopped the first time.
I
for
love
her.
y'all's
We did.
versions of the same
Yeah.
story.
Look. We stopped the first time, and the dude told us she was on heroin. And when he told us that, we was like, "Oh, fuck that bitch." We thought something was going
shit.
on, but bitch, you did that to yourself.
up.
You did that to yourself.
Oh, okay.
She's like, heroin, fuck that bitch.
Oh,
Yeah, because
wow.
bitch, you did that to yourself. We thought that.
All right, Franklin. Both of y'all
Okay.
Franklin in.
Like, what?
But anyhow,
Okay.
so wait a minute. So she had been laying out on the ground like this for maybe like 4 hours. So I've never seen this happen before. This was some real ass shit. So a dude was out in the middle of the street. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and Betcha Can't came on. So he doing it. He
bet you
doing
can.
it.
I bet you
He
can.
doing it. He bet you can't. But wait a minute. So this other dude just
Yo.
come out the.
Kelly, they
Listen.
are jigging.
Listen, wait. So another dude just comes out.
I
They
bet you
start
can't.
battling.
I'm
And
going
like,
so
well, he
hard.
just come out the back of the car. I bet you can't. And then the other dude turn around like, what? So they battle, right? I've never seen this before in my
No,
life.
Kelly.
No, real life.
We have video.
They are
This is the best.
battling. Like this
The
is this.
best.
So wait a minute. So
the
then the
best.
bitch that been high on heroin for 4 hours come up and
I
she
bet
ain't
you can't. I bet
She
you
killed their ass.
I bet you. It was crazy. It was crazy. So we skipped all over. So it was
Okay,
awesome.
look. That was amazing.
I want to go back. Very
I love
soon.
She just
Right.
came.
It's
She just
my
came.
I
favorite.
seen that. I
It's
seen
aside
that.
from Houston is my favorite.
Yeah,
I need to
It's
go
awesome.
back.
I want one of them
really do.
Bloody Marys with the bacon and shit.
Oh my god, it was so good. I didn't even eat the bacon, but it just made.
Remember
it
you had
taste
those
so
ones, they had a
much
whole
better.
bunch of different shit in it.
Yeah.
Yes, it had the actually the best part
I
of
feel
it was
like
those like
green
pickled green
beans,
beans. Yes.
yeah.
That's the best one.
That shit was bomb. Okay, look. So there is another thing that I feel that we deal with, whether you want to overlook it or not, or whatever it is. But it's the I bet you get on and leave your ass for a white girl.
No,
But
so
you
we
were
did-
saying
yeah, we had
not
a
to
different
get
conversation.
on, but I was saying for me, it is the more so, oh, you get on now and then you choose her. I'm cool with the as long as you were shooting with the bitch in the gym. You know, or whatever.
Well, no, I don't think it's a problem, but I hear a lot of people saying that we lose our men to white women. Is anyone here?
I don't
like,
think it's white women. I think it's just other races.
Other
Period.
races. Okay,
I have an
let's not say
issue
white
with
women.
this, and I'll tell you why. I don't have an issue with interracial dating per se. I've dated outside my race, but I do have an issue with the fact that there seems to be. I have never heard a man of a different race speak negatively about the women in their same race, like black women.
Other than black
And
women.
so that's my only
That's the
issue.
problem.
I feel like love
That's
who you
the
love if
problem.
you really love them. But I do find it disproportionate.
self-hate.
I find it disproportionate. Why is there so many more black men that date women outside their race, and
Exactly.
particularly women? And I do find it. I mean, I know that people don't like to admit it, but it is you got on. And then you might have been
Because
dating
they
old girl from the
because
hood.
it's always been that white people are superior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
this
will-
is a come
So
on.
you feel it's a come up,
made it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
And so
You think that's like an undercover brother goal to get a white woman? And
I don't think it's even undercover no more. We hear
At all.
it in songs all
At
the
all.
time.
It
I
ain't
got a
undercover.
white girl. I got had this white girl with long hair, you know, blah, blah, blah. I got a...
Jay-Z had a Becky.
And they...
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Hello?
Well, Jay-Z had a Becky and cheated on the baddest bitch in the game. So, I mean, come on.
It doesn't matter.
All I'm saying is, like, ultimately, like, I find it okay and warranted for black women to feel disrespected in general by it, because we have more of our being stepping outside of their race, and it's kind of, and it's like it's a slight against us. It's like, you're not beautiful enough. You're not quiet enough. Yeah. You're not submissive enough.
Okay, yes.
You know?
Okay, so this is what, do you feel like the men that, because that's one of the number one things, why don't you date black women? Because your attitudes. That's the first thing. So do you think that comes from a weak ass nigga?
Oh,
like,
weak ass bitch.
No, I think that comes from our history.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, if you ever anybody that
everything stems from
slavery.
slavery.
And it is weak, but it's weak, but it's a weakness that's being put into our culture.
Everything stems from slavery, baby.
Yeah, it's divide and conquer. Divide our families, divide the black man and the black woman.
We've been put down for years.
Yeah, but this is my issue with that.
Black man out the home.
But we all have, black women have issues that have come through from our history here in America too. So my rebuttal to that is, you don't like our attitudes, but y'all got shit that y'all are missing, because we've all had this shared experience. And that's where we should be coming together. So maybe we got a nasty attitude. Maybe, and as if you want to blanket us with that, fine, take that. Let's take that. But y'all have things that y'all missed through the culture too. A lot of our black men have been incarcerated and have lost their fathers and don't know things about being a man that they should know too, and we accept that shit anyway.
The number one thing that they have lost is how to respect us as queens.
That's true.
That's the number one thing.
That's true.
Because they don't know how black men.
Let me tell you something. African cultures, I won't say most because I'm blanketing too, but there are many African cultures that are very bold in nature, right? Their women are not quiet. Their women are just as assertive as we tend to be, because it's in our DNA. And their men still uphold and respect them and stick by them and have these elaborate ass weddings and celebrate the shit out of them.
That is why the Handmaids and the Marthas was gonna revolt regardless, because you can't keep a good bitch down. You can't keep a smart bitch down. You can't keep you can't keep us down. Period. We smarter than you, motherfuckers.
But then we're sitting here, we're talking about we're single. So I do understand these issues.
Right. I want to read y'all my disclaimer. Hold on. I said, I, Victoria, love a black man and will only love a black man.
Why you gotta talk in this voice now? You just can't keep a good list down.
Keep that same voice.
The following statements made by me on tonight's show are not a reflection of the wife and the queen.
Oh, this your pitch to your husband.
And the queen
that I am.
I am to you, my king. I will bow down to my king and stay in my place.
Let me untilt your crown, because your crown is kind of sideways right now.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
And stay in my place.
And stay in my place.
But that's another thing, is like, I do think that because of the same thing, because of our history, black women have learned, like, through being in homes without a man, how, like, we've learned to emasculate our men unintentionally. We've learned to,
bitch. Take the trash out, bitch.
I've never done that ever in my life. I ain't never did that. But I didn't grow up in a home where that was happening either. But I do understand why black women have. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, that's hilarious to me.
You stupid trick,
because
bitch.
There are some women out here really dogging their niggas out.
But look, why are those women not single and
and they got men?
Because their men are homeless.
Because they're
homosexual.
They're homeless.
They're homosexual.
Because
they ain't got no always
They
say.
around here collecting crumbs,
Right.
bitch.
Yeah.
They are collecting
They-
these crumbs that we
Yes.
dropping
When
off that
you
little
sell it,
ride.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
That
this:
when all
when
that
you
shit is
see a
crumbs.
relationship like that, I guarantee you that bitch is wearing the pants and going to work every day. This,
And then nigga
this
sitting
nigga
home
is
getting the
Mr.
kids
Mom.
off the bus.
This nigga, hello? This nigga is Mr.
Yes.
Mom. When, most of the time when you see that situation, and it's sad, and that's a lot of things too. You got men that are, and you got men that are so used to women just paying their way that that's what they expect. I've ran into a couple of wanna trick daddy motherfuckers. I call them tricky. We ain't gonna do that.
Oh my God.
I called her.
I tried it. Cause they tried it.
I got you, bitch. We just gonna go ahead and leave this where it's at. So yes, so there is a lot of women out here that are taking care of these men. Now you know what? Let me tell you, I wasn't on a date. I was just kicking with a homeboy of mine, and we have, almost made something happen before, but it didn't happen. But anyhow. And one of the things we talked about this the last show, whatever. We talked about this the last show. And everybody busy.
Joy is the most nosiest.
So she
I love
trying to,
it.
she wanted what I'm talking about.
Channel 5 News.
She wanted what I'm talking about. The point being, we talked about this last week. We talked about this last week. When I go out with anybody, and I try not to do it with the women so much, but I stand in front of the door, and this man told me, and this is a very grown man, thank you for letting me be a man.
He's a weak ass nigga for even saying that.
And I'm just like,
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why you gotta acknowledge
Acknowledge
bitch,
it.
open the door and do your job,
But see, this is a problem right there. That attitude right there.
Bitches are not
You
making
need to
them
be-
open the door.
I do shit like that, but why do you have
But
to
it
even
contradicts
speak on it?
everything you just said. If a man can't be right for wrong, then damn, bitch,
What?
how you gonna want to be with your ass?
Yes, I know. Because the reason why he's saying that is because bitches ain't making him.
Because
Bitches ain't
making him.
No,
Look,
let me
that's
tell you,
what-
I have dated plenty of guys that, I mean, and when I was younger, my dad took me out once and was like, okay, I didn't even know this was the point, but at the end of the night, it was like, we had a good time, I made you laugh, you had a good meal, you had whatever you wanted, we had a good time, I opened the doors for you, I walked on the right side of you,
right.
you know, like, all these things,
yes.
and it's almost catch-22 because it's so noticeable to me. I'm always noticing those things. I have let people have a pass, but the men in my life that I have dated that know better, they be like, could you sit your ass down and let me open the door? Or could you, like, what kind of niggas you dating? Like, that's what I've gotten at quite a bit. What kind of niggas are you dating?
I have actually, I do that. I let you open the door. I do this, whatever. There is a fuck nigga walking around that is a gentleman.
There
that
is.
is.
And props to that nigga, because at least he's giving a little effort to his fuckboyness. You know what I'm saying? And shame on you if you still fell for that shit. But hey, at least he's giving more effort. And sorry, lazy ass fuckboy.
He's opening
He's
the
doing
door,
everything.
and he's doing all of that motherfucking southern bullshit. And he's
You know what?
Hey, disclaimer, guys, that's not bullshit. Please do it. And
No,
it should only
I
be
never said
preliminary.
don't do it.
It's just
I never
preliminary.
said don't do it.
It's the
But I'm
woman's
just
fault
saying,
if she
he's
falls
still
for it.
is
It's
a
the
fuckboy.
woman's fault if she falls for it.
They know what to do.
How can you not? You a grown woman. Keep your damn legs closed for a while and then you'll find out. I'm just saying, don't be mad. Either get some good dick and then shut up and be okay with it, or don't complain about it when you fell for it easy because you ain't had shit in your life. Like, that's the way niggas do. I'm just saying, this is what niggas think about women like that. You just said, y'all made the point. Our standards be too low. And so any mistake I make, I gotta take accountability if I fell for a nigga just opening the door or just taking me out for one good meal. Like, I ain't come from
I don't even want no
from
meals
that
anymore.
shit.
At all.
I don't even want no meals.
I don't want
Be
no
more
meals.
creative. Be
I
more
want a
creative
meal,
for me.
and I want some other shit too from you. I don't
don't
need you
want
to
a meal.
spend a lot of money, but I want you to. I want consistency.
Let's have
I
a
want
good time.
Take me
consistency, of
out
course.
consistently.
But initially,
show
I
me
don't want to
consistently
be
who you are.
anymore. I don't.
I want
There's-
that.
Like for the first date, I don't want.
I don't need a meal.
Let's go.
Because
If
there's
you,
some-
I want a meal,
Yeah.
take me out, then take me for drinks. I want to see what kind
I'll
of stuff,
drink.
those kind of things tell
Yeah,
me what you
I'll
like.
drink.
It doesn't mean that, like, just because you took me out for any old meal, have you listened
We
to
can
me?
buy our own
Because I'm
meals.
not that type
We
of
can
girl
buy our
that I
own
just, you
we
have
can
talked to
go
me.
for like, okay, so for example, right now, football season is in. So
Right.
I'm really cool with us going
I'm
to
cool
like
with
a
that, too.
bar and doing drinks. But
And
I don't
at the-
really
yeah.
want a meal. I'm sorry.
I want
I
all
am
of it.
over a dinner
Just
date.
dinner date.
Mm,
Just
I'm not,
understand
because
people
niggas don't even do
creative.
that no more. Because let me tell you, that
They
brings the standard down.
don't. You
I have had so
They
many
don't.
niggas that only want to go out for drinks because women keep saying that.
I'll
And that's
come to
pissing
your
me off.
house.
I want drinks and
No,
I
they
want
can't
dinner.
come to my
I want
house.
conversation.
I want a motherfucking
Let
steak
me
up.
tell you.
They can't come to my house.
I
That's
like
the
to
thing. That's
eat
a wrap.
and I want to know what
Let me
kind of
come by
food do
and
you
chill.
like? Do you
Right.
not eat vegetables, nigga?
Hello.
Do you only eat
Right,
chicken
right.
tenders and fries? Do you,
Chicken pellet.
you know,
Chicken belly.
and I want to know when I
Chicken
sit with
belly.
you,
Chicken
are you
belly.
counting what I'm getting? I'm not necessarily gonna pick the
that-
most expensive thing on the menu,
I-
but if you
wait a
scared,
minute,
you're
wait a
not
minute,
grown.
wait a
I don't
minute.
want to date
Let's
you.
talk about counting what you're eating. Because I've been on a date before.
Me
And
too.
first of all, don't take me for crawfish, motherfuckers, because I don't eat a pound of motherfucking
No, don't
crawfish.
take me for crawfish because
Oh,
this
hello?
gonna go
5
in.
pounds.
And then let me
6
tell
pounds.
you. Let me
So
tell
start-
you.
if it's
He
good,
said- okay,
it might
so
be more.
I started with my 3.
Yeah, we start with 3.
Hello.
Of course. But all
that's
the
a
deals
start.
are 3
I gotta
anyway.
test
That's a
the water.
start.
Wait, I
I
started
gotta see
with
how good
I-
they are.
Hello, I
Anyway.
started with 3 and I was on my second margarita.
And
I
it's
don't give a
not
fuck.
about price for me.
My
It's
second
just
order-
about
No, let
like
me
what do
tell
I
you.
really want?
Let me tell you. So I eat my crawfish and the woman come back. Do you want some more? I say, oh, I'll order some more in a minute. Let it calm down. You don't go right back to it.
No.
You don't go right back
And
to
you
it.
gotta know if they good. Like,
No, I knew that was good. I was
We
like,
know where
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
They was good.
I've been to some of the same places.
Give me a
We
second.
don't
I
I
got
want to
it.
know if they right.
Listen, you don't take the date to where the
That
crawfish
you don't know if they're
to where
good.
you're unsure.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
make sure.
this is exactly my point. You
You take
could be
the
going
things
with a
to the
nigga who
good.
don't know.
Well, he didn't know because let me tell you,
See?
he tried to cut my bill off. Well, he did. And when he did it, I said,
Oh, well, he did.
No, she said it real aggressive. He tried to cut my bill off.
But he
And
Well,
he
he
did.
did. Wait, how does a nigga cut your bill?
no, he's just like,
Explain that.
oh yeah, we're ready. Give me the check.
I
went, oh,
He stopped
I
you
went-
in mid-order.
Hello?
Wait. Can
No,
I
no,
get
he
a
just
margarita? No.
No.
You're done.
He just stopped me in mid order. No, he was just, they were like, are you okay? And he was like, check please.
Check, please.
So I went and washed my hands.
That's a cutoff.
That's a cutoff.
Get that
That's
crawfish
a
out.
cutoff.
That's a cutoff.
I'm ready to go. I'm done.
First
and
of
this,
all,
and this wasn't first
bitch,
date.
first
And this
of all,
wasn't first
wait.
date.
Oh,
This
no,
wasn't?
bitch.
This was
I
not
would
first
let a
date.
nigga pay my bill and I would
Oh.
go sit at the bar, bitch, and order me a shot, ho, and sip on my Jameson.
I would just get the rest of my crawfish too, like on my
And
own.
order me 2 pounds.
I didn't wanna sit
Order
there.
me 2
No,
pounds.
yeah,
First
get
of
rid of
all,
him. Get rid
Order
of
me
him.
2 pounds at
He
the
was
bar.
a weak man. I was tired of looking at him anyway. He had no
That's why I
melody.
ordered
Yeah,
me 2
his
pounds
vein.
at the bar. Order me 2 pounds at
and
the
a
bar
shot.
with my shot and sip on it
The
with my
part of the
water.
Brew Vein Club and shit.
You can go.
So yes, so that happened
Goodbye.
to me before. About the
I
date
don't
shit.
know. I don't feel like I don't have it's certain things I feel like over dinner we can do that we can't just do. Like, you're not just gonna get me liquored up. One, on my own,
Right.
I don't just go places and just drink. I'ma lace my stomach. Like, you're not just to
Right.
have me nasty and sloppy, you know.
Right.
So
Facts.
that's one thing. And then I like to. There are things I can get to see about you, like your mannerisms, your conversation game. You know, like, are we compatible? I get that over
okay,
dinner.
you can't get that going bowling.
We
You don't
could.
want to go.
I'm
Well,
with
that's the
that
type
too.
of, well, that's the
I'm
type of
with
shit
that
I'm
too.
saying. So bowling, you're still okay. You're still gonna eat because we're drinking. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
get
give
them chicken tenders and fries.
We might.
Right.
I'll
That's
take me to a
classic.
taco truck.
Some
Hey,
sliders.
Take me to a
I'm down
taco
with that,
truck.
bruh. Take me to a taco truck.
I'm just
good.
tired of sitting down eating. Like if food is gonna come, but you know what? Let me tell you one day, and this is like this most wonderful day. This man picked me up one day. Well, no, he told me, he said, meet me at Starbucks. I met him at Starbucks. We got
that's a
no. That was
now. This
we didn't-
coffee shit. I'm
we didn't
done.
drink it.
I'm
We didn't
tired of
drink
niggas
it.
with this
We didn't
shit.
drink it.
Oh, okay.
I got in the
like
car.
a macchiato.
Hello.
I'm
I
good.
got in the
I
car
want that,
with
and I
him.
want a salad.
I got in the car
I want
with
a
him.
boiled egg with 4 4 carrots and my grapes. I
Please.
want that 5.
I want the protein
I
pack.
want the protein pack at Starbucks, bitch. Don't
Did y'all order the $12
with my
fucking
macchiato?
I
coffee?
want that quinoa chicken salad.
Hello, bitch. I like that spinach and feta egg white in the morning. You know that shit is lit.
I'm done with the coffee niggas. So
Well,
I'm not
no,
down
we
with it.
didn't.
That
We
spinach
didn't.
and
We
feta
didn't.
egg
We
white
didn't
at
drink
Starbucks is
coffee.
good, though.
Okay.
We jumped in the car. We went and had happy hour. Ate some appetizers. Left there. Went somewhere. It was called Kung Fu something. It's on Washington.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about.
Kung
It's
Fu
good.
dance bar,
Yeah.
and we just played games all
That's
night.
a cool
And
spot.
then we went back to his house and smoked. But we still ate and we still had fun. Like I'm just saying,
You
be
like
more.
You
Your
can be
mama
more
didn't
creative.
tell you.
Bring more
Your
adventurous
mama
with
said,
your
your
dates.
"Don't come home hungry, bitch."
No.
And
You
you
can
didn't
come
come
wait.
home hungry.
You can go home hungry as long as
No.
you didn't fuck.
I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Fuck it. If
You
you're
can't be
fucking,
under-
No,
can't
I'm
be-
not
can't be
selling my
overfucking
goodness
overfed.
for a meal. So I'm going to eat,
It's
and it
not
ain't got
about
nothing
that.
to do with that.
No, what I'm saying,
it's
but
not
you
about
can't be.
that.
That's not about
But
that. But you
listen,
can't be
if you
over fucking
fuck
underfed.
and underfed.
Fuck,
It doesn't have to
you
be
need
the first
full.
day.
You need to be full.
You need to be full.
You need to
That's
be full.
absolutely
You
no
can't
go.
come home
Yeah,
hungry.
no, you just can't come home hungry, bitch.
Yeah.
It's just. We're not saying in exchange for the
I'm
two.
just saying.
We're
But
not
if
saying
you do,
absolutely
you
not.
gotta
If
be
you do,
fed.
That's a prerequisite.
You need
Before
to be fed.
before I decide anything about
I'ma be
you,
full.
we need to enjoy a meal together. That's all I feel. But you know what? I have a thing about food in general by my damn self. It ain't got nothing to do with no man. But I'm like, I need to see how you get down with your meal thing.
Right, because the chicken platter is real.
It's real.
These
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
out
Because
there
they don't want to eat
only
nothing
fucking with
different.
chicken.
Wait. You know
Nigga,
what?
I'm not
Tell
with
me
the
this.
shit.
Okay, y'all, tell
Me
me
neither.
this.
I'm not with it.
Okay, so I determined this too. I was talking to a dude or whatever, and he asked me what I like to drink, and I told him my drinks vary, and it does because I don't have a favorite
Mine too,
drink.
yeah.
It varies. It just depends.
I
on
have a
my mood.
go-to, but
Yes.
I drink everything.
Yes.
Everything
So I asked
except
him.
Jaeger.
So I asked him what his
Fireball.
drink
I don't
was.
do that.
You know what this
Not
motherfucker
anymore.
told me?
But I had a
Fireball.
moment of that.
Fireball.
That's what they said.
Fireball.
I
baby.
love that she stopped and was like,
So
"Let
let me tell
I had a
you.
moment of the Jaeger, not the
Oh
Fireball.
no!
And there wasn't no interracial stuff going on at
It
that
was.
point.
Bitch, I'm a
Jaeger.
bartender. I was working at White Bar.
But it's just nasty.
It's
But it's an easy shot, though.
But
No, it's not.
Oh no!
No, it's
it
yeah.
is.
Disgusting
No, it's
so
not.
easy.
It tastes like black licorice
Yeah,
shit.
it tastes like,
Talking about.
I want to puke my guts out tonight.
Yes.
I want to be
It
sick
could be
right
the first
now.
shot of the night.
Yes,
And you're gonna be
that's
like,
it.
It's
Right.
an easy shot for me.
No, yeah, it is an easy shot.
Time-
If
time
you
out.
want to get
What
easy,
it is,
you can get there.
this is what determined if I
Okay.
can go further with this nigga or not. I asked him what he drink. This motherfucker said he drinks Seagram's green gin straight, Seagram's
Stop.
straight. No ice, no ice.
Is this type of right?
No, stop.
Bitch, I told him. I
Wait,
said,
did he
I said
have
you
one?
drink
He must have had one of them things that he had to like. Because I know his throat was burnt the fuck up. It's like, I like
No. This motherfucker said I drink I say Seagram's. I say with orange juice.
He said,
He's talking about, no.
No.
I drink it straight. I drink it. No ice.
No one in life has ever had Seagram's gin neat. Okay, you can't have it neat. It's not a neat drink.
Oh my
Say,
god.
to what?
This is why I'm saying these are the options we got out here, women. These are the options, girl. Seagram's. Girl, I knew then it wasn't gonna work.
Wait,
I
y'all.
knew
Okay,
Oh
I went
my
on this
God,
date with this
Seagram's?
guy once, and he had been hit me up on Facebook over and over, and I thought I knew him because we went to the same high school. I looked on his page. I'm like, why you keep hitting me up? Went to the same high school. Okay, maybe I know him. Thought I might have known him. And eventually he kept like asking me out. I put him off. In fact, I stood him up a couple of times. I just didn't, I know, my bad. But
fuck these niggas.
no, but okay, but wait. So the day I decide to meet up with him, cause he's like, "Oh, you stood me up so many times on your side. Let's go on our side." Okay, so on his side. Now, mind you, I'm from the Southwest. I don't go to the north. Okay, I don't. And so
No.
I don't fuck with the North like that. So I go over there, and we were supposed to meet at like this Chewy's or something. And on my way there, he keeps like, as I'm driving, you know, it's a long ass drive. I should have stopped at Bucky since I was on a road trip. Okay, but I'm on my way there, and he keeps being like, "Hey, you want to come to my house?" Da da da. I'm like, "Nigga, I don't know you. I'm not going to your house." Okay.
Well, after we done already set where we're going.
Yeah, I'm already on my road trip.
Tricky shit is on
So I'm like, nah, I'm not coming to your house. And he's like, and I'm like, do I need to turn around?
Yeah.
And so he's already pissing me off. At this point, I'm
irritated.
I don't like you now. And so then he's like,
that fast.
Yeah, I don't like you. So he's like, all right, so I'm rolling up. I finally get there. He finally accepted that. No, you said Chewy's. That's where we're meeting. He claimed he lived like right by this place too. So I'm like, okay. So I'm rolling up, and he's like texting me like, "Hey, I got my boy with me."
What?
And so I'm like, what?
Tricky.
Even more tricky. Okay,
Yeah.
worse than tricky. So I get there, and I'm like,
Get a train wreck.
no, it ain't even. And you know that's where I'm like, what? So girl, then he's telling me this I'm like, what do you have on? Where's your car? Like, he's like, oh, I'm walking in. I got my boy with me. So I'm like, this nigga bringing his friends? Like, what do you think this is? Right. So I'm walking in, and I walk up, and he literally has his boy, young child.
His actual boy.
My boy. I have my boy.
His son.
You have your child with you.
Son.
Like a 3-year-old kid.
These are pickings, ladies.
Look, not my boy. That was his weekend.
Wait. Then we go.
That was Kelly's audition.
Yes.
To be a fucking mom.
No.
Yes.
And then when we get in there, dude proceeds to badmouth the mother in front of the child. Ain't ordering nothing, ordering water for the baby. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get what I want, and I got his child a lemonade and some chips and dip or something like.
No, you gave the kid a
I
meal
was by the child because the child obviously was gonna eat that night.
Never been out to eat.
I ended up being Meals on Wheels that night.
Oh,
And I promptly got the check after that queso and cheese while the little baby is coloring.
Even experienced real.
But you know what?
Wait, how about I ran into this nigga at 5015 after this? This is well before you were there. This is a long time ago. You know, this would never have happened to me at this stage in my life.
Yes.
But like this dude rolls in drunk with his own beer from somewhere else, probably across the street, stumbling in, and I'm telling my friend, because you know it's like a narrow, you know, the whole thing's narrow. I'm like, oh, this is like the most bum ass date I ever been on. This dude is like stumbling
brought
in.
his son.
Rolls up to me and is like, say
Remember me?
beautiful. What's your name? Like
Yeah,
totally
they
didn't
don't
even.
remember. They don't remember.
I'm like, you've been doing this that much.
They do no.
They don't
They
remember.
double up. Like
Yeah.
they don't remember.
No, he didn't remember.
It makes me feel like, because I remember
didn't
every
remember.
day I've been on.
You went to Chewy's.
low.
You had somebody to meet him at home.
Exactly.
Yes.
Listen,
With that poor
they
little child.
don't
That baby,
remember.
yes. They
He
don't
did not
remember. And let me
remember.
tell you, I don't give a
Gosh.
fuck. And I had, it was a point in my life where I
That
was
is
going
disgusting.
on a lot of dates. I'm gonna say
Did
that.
you will?
But I remember.
That whole wheel date.
Yes, I was 2 dates a day. I mean, 2 dates every Friday. I had a early dinner and fucking shooting pool at night. But I remember every motherfucker I had a date with.
Yes.
Every one of them.
Me too.
But I can run into these niggas again and they're not gonna
Because
remember me.
but does that tell you how often that they are dating?
That's what lets
We
me
think
know
we're
that's
dating
fucking
often.
disgusting.
And he literally, this dude,
It's
when I was like,
disgusting.
hey, like, are you for real? And he was like, and he was like,
It's
do I know you? And I was like,
Yeah.
yes, nigga, you brought your baby
You
on
brought
that
your
date.
fucking son.
And I probably was
You
not
got
the
your
first one he
fucking
did that.
snotty nose disease, motherfucking daycare,
Outbreak
infection,
New Year's
ass
Day?
fucking
Who
son.
did that?
My New Year's Day?
Trying to give me
Your New Year's
motherfucking
I met his son the
bitch.
first day I met him.
Cause
You
the
met his
child will give you
son.
strep.
The first day I
Pink eye.
met his son.
Thank you.
How old was his son?
No.
Maybe like 10, 11. He was a big boy.
Oh no, a motherfucker brought a 10-year-old on a date?
The first day
Bitch,
I
wait,
saw him, I
what?
know.
On the first
I will
date?
cuss you and your grown ass fucking
Oh,
Don't do that because you met
no,
everybody's
bitch.
kids. They was like, say hi to Miss Vicky.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
so shut up.
Wait,
Wait,
nigga,
what?
hold on, bitch. Oh, bitch, they did.
This is-
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he was like, meet Miss Vicky. And then he was like, you should talk to your new stepmama. And they like,
Hey, Miss Vicky.
No, she's exaggerating. That's what we do on the podcast. No,
That
it
sound
was,
like the
it
truth.
was sort of. It could have went like
Hey,
that.
big
He
face.
he was rude to those kids in front of me. He was. So that's where
So
she
that's
gets
why you
the-
couldn't cuss them kids out.
That's why she.
Because he had already get it
that's
for
where
you.
That's where she getting the joke from. You know, to take it the extra level with the jokes. But look, we pull up. Hold on. He had me meet him at the park, right, with his kids. All 5 of them motherfuckers is there. You know,
Wait,
I don't know, bitch.
Y'all going to a little league game?
Why a nigga feels like I
that's what they was. They were at the basketball little league. He didn't even know. He didn't even know.
Didn't even think
He
about
didn't even
that.
You
know.
didn't bring your pom-pom.
Bitch, he pull up with all his kids. No, they're already there playing. I pull up where they are. You know, 'cause
How many was it? 6?
no, it was like 4. Okay, legit.
Oh,
That's a lot
Not
less.
being funny. I know. Not
Oh,
being funny.
shit.
There was 4 kids.
4 kids.
Four
So what were the
kids.
age ranges?
The ages was, I believe it was a 15-year-old, maybe a 12, a 7, and a 4.
And they
And
was
they
all
all
from
had
the same mom?
No.
Of course not.
Of course.
Of course not.
I
Hell
can't.
no.
Okay, what about that? What about these men putting babies wherever they fucking just lay their head?
I mean, that's what they do, nigga. They don't have to carry full term.
Yeah,
So,
they-
But look,
they can
my
have a baby
issue
till-
with that
as long as
being-
it's ski.
But I don't
You
have
can have a
I don't
baby.
have kids. I still want kids or a kid. And my issue in dating is now that one, I prefer to date men that are older than me most of the time.
Right.
But a lot of those men, thankfully, their kids are older.
Grown.
But
They might not want
But
children.
they don't want
anymore.
children anymore, a lot of them. And then when I date guys that are younger, it's like
They're stupid.
you just like they have baby mama drama, and I'm
Yeah.
not bringing that to the table. And so that's an
Right.
issue for me because I don't bring any
Baby
of that
mama
To the
drama.
table.
to the
We didn't
table
bring
at
that
all.
up.
Yeah.
I mean,
bring
that's a
that
whole
up.
episode in itself.
Yes.
I think baby mama drama is a whole episode. We would need like Craig. We would need Craig Hall Jr.'s baby mamas to be here.
Oh.
Okay, so
Wait
we
a
got
minute.
a friend of the show, right? His name is Craig G.
G. Yes.
But
I
I
like
like to,
Craig G. Is that his name
Well,
for his last
We-
name?
Okay.
I like
okay.
to call him Craig Hall Jr.
Because that's
name.
his Facebook name.
And I think
And
it's
is his
all-
last name start with a G?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then
Yes.
that's
No,
cool.
no, that's his
But I
real
like
name.
Craig Hall Jr.
Oh, okay.
Craig. I don't know.
As long as it's not because he's a G. It's
No,
okay.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
not-
no,
it's
not. Then that's
no,
cool.
no, no,
Okay.
Craig Hall Jr. And so anyway,
He's a one man, 4 baby mamas.
He has one
So
man.
we could get
Wow.
all 4 baby mamas on the show. Oh, bitch, that would be lit.
Can we,
That would
y'all
be
bring him on and
lit.
talk child support? Because that's another.
You were supposed
So
to be
look,
on the show with him. So remember
I
the
just
show
have
that
an
we set
issue.
up?
That's another issue we
Y'all
gotta
supposed
talk
to
about.
be
It's
child
like
support.
because then if you get with somebody like that, then how much of the income of the household
Because
would
once
be
you
taken out
married,
of the
right.
house?
And them taxes, bitch.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
especially if he's not paying his child support.
Oh, I can.
They
You
were-
can get
But
now. You
wait a
can
minute.
get half the money, but you can't get all of it. Is some of that money gonna go to her?
Well,
Yeah,
what do you
You know you
mean?
can file that
But you
spousal
only gonna get
no.
half. You're not gonna get all.
And this is a problem for me
That's
being a non-mom. You know,
I don't have any
like,
children.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
You cannot be pulling out funds out of the household.
If it's a
Listen.
good man, don't put the white folks in the life. Period.
Listen, he
I
gotta
mean,
be
they
making
fucked
7
up.
figures,
Yeah, 7.
and I
He
didn't
gotta
say 6.
be.
I said 7.
7.
7. What is that? How many zeros?
6.
I just feel like if you ain't in some Jada Pinkett situation where I could sit down with her and me and her could have a drink, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not having any. I'm not gonna accept
Well, that's
some
what you-
negativity in my life.
Well, you know what? Most of the people that we're dating at our age, they had their kids when they were young. So hopefully
Very young.
that's
A lot of these kids
like 15.
Niggas 50, just having babies, more babies.
Yeah, well,
dog.
that is true.
Hey, man.
That is true.
Okay,
We gonna say-
I've heard of it, but I'm not running into that. I'm
Oh,
running
I
into,
am.
recommend that the kids are my age, where my child is.
They have all those same men have kids your child's age,
Right,
but they also have new children.
No.
A lot of them. Hey, we have
because they met a young woman that wanted
a baby, and they gave her a baby.
And they gave her a baby. Yes.
They be having it. I mean, that's why I know it's happening. It's because it's a lot of it.
I see it. I do. Unfortunately for me, because bitch, my cutoff is if your child is not on the way out the door, I don't fuck with you. Because I'm not producing, my eggs are dried up.
They're not dried up.
Oh, no, they're done.
Your eggs are ready to be fertilized.
No, we're going to do
I just got mine tested not that long ago, and mine are good.
Hers are good too.
And hers are fresh too. Hey, don't fall for that, because I have a friend that right now just got pregnant and is much older than us.
It won't. Listen.
But when you make statements like that they dried up.
Let me tell you. No. I'm joking.
Mishap.
No. I'm joking about dried up. This is what I'm on, realistically. I am not in a relationship right now. I am not having regular sex. At the moment that becomes a part of my life, I will be at the clinic getting regular birth control injected into my arm. It is not hard not to get pregnant. What I tell it goes in the hip on one appointment, and then the next 3 months I switch it to the arm, and I keep it shot.
And that's what I hear. And I know somebody else who gets that shot. I ain't messing with that.
Every 3 months, I've been on it before. It works great with me. One of my good quotes that I love to say is, "It's not hard."
It's not. You're right.
It's not.
I'm not playing these penitentiary games.
That's why this is a whole other
life.
subject, but this is why I don't agree with
not
abortions, but. Because there's too many things. They're giving away birth control these days.
Giving it away.
But that's a whole other subject, a whole other topic. But they're giving.
Listen, and if I have one, none of you bitches will know anyway. So I don't really give a fuck.
I'm for it because
it's
I
my
feel
life,
like
and I'm
it's
not
part of that.
No,
you can still not have a baby. Don't be saying, don't be having children and I want to take care of them and not doing that right, because you don't have to.
Right. You want me to birth the child and then give it to you?
Huh?
You want me to birth
She's
the
like,
child?
I want my own baby. That's what I say.
Girl, I can go have a baby.
She got
this is why I ain't accepting nobody else baby.
I thought you meant like, okay, so wait. Okay, so what if someone has an abortion? Are you okay with that?
No. Hell yeah, I am.
You're saying no.
I'm not.
Because it's too easy to not get pregnant.
We just talked about that.
It is too easy, but then I get tired of seeing people out here having babies. We live in a modern era, and you could have stopped it
for adoption.
Yeah, but then there's so many black kids that get stuck in that system, and I think that's fucked up. And so I'm still, or this is my personal opinion. I feel like there's many different ways, and if you do it and you take a plan B, if you do it and you get an abortion, you can only do it within a certain period of time. You can still not you can still not be in a place that makes you feel like you can't get out of it or that your back is against the wall, especially when you're young. It's a lot of young, ignorant women out there that I feel like they just feel like they don't have no way.
No other
choice. Say what you're gonna say, and then I have one point, and then we're gonna go to back to Riley. Go. What were you gonna say?
You put me on the spot.
Okay, then you're done. Okay, then you're done.
Oh, no.
I know now.
She said something about the time limit.
Yeah, I know.
So tricky. I think the time limit, because this is the thing about the abortion situation. I'm going to bring it up real quick. I don't like how the government is trying to mandate your choices. I don't personally believe in it, but it is a woman's choice of what they want to do.
Exactly.
So I will say that. You know, I don't think it should just be illegal.
I feel that.
But I do think it should be mandated. I don't think you should be pulling a little baby human.
Oh, absolutely
that is this big.
No.
Out of your body.
Oh my God, no.
Breaking bones.
Correct.
But
that is already.
I'm talking about peanuts
in this country.
And once it gets,
I can just take a pill and that shit is
But
done.
that's the way it is in this country right now. Like
That's
you can't. It's right now unless somebody is going off doing that shit. Illegally.
So I'm done with that.
Right, and then just that's pretty much exactly what I was gonna say. The choice is your own bodies, your own whatever. So whatever religious beliefs, whatever we feel, it has nothing to do with whatever is your body. You can choose to do what you want to do with it. Now, should there be some restrictions on the time length of it? Of course. I do feel like that, like you said.
One more thing, I'm going to stop. And I agree with this too. Dave Chappelle said, bitch, if you don't get that abortion, I shouldn't have to take care of that baby. And
No, nigga. This is what get on my nerves with niggas. Is no. If you stuck it in, and this is what I can't stand about
but why do you only be the one to choose it? What if the nigga want the baby?
Because this is what niggas need to understand. This is your anatomy, okay?
It's
You
still
don't.
your body.
No.
How can we say? How can we bring the nigga involved in anything?
I feel like
when we're giving,
hey man,
when we're saying
we all
it's
learned
our
how a
body.
baby come about, okay? Even more so. Why they always get off the hook? We already gotta have periods. We already gotta be the one to birth these things. So how the hell is it that you get to also get a free pass? Like, yeah, I raw dogged it and everything, but you raw dogged it, and this is the
You
price.
got me pregnant. I didn't get you pregnant.
Yeah, you
I
raw
can't.
dogged
You
it.
got me
But
pregnant.
you raw dogging with a lane.
And you decided to do that. I be like, hey man, look, when the child is out there, this is what you need to be considering as a man when you having sex with a woman that you don't want to marry,
Very much so.
that you don't want to
Yeah.
spend the rest of your life with. Don't be mad at her
I
now
just had a
because
talk
she
about that the
Pull
other
is
day.
out
asking you
and put the
to.
cum in her face, in her titties.
Slim said I bust on backs and bellies.
Man,
Look.
None in
it's so
between.
many
None in
creative
between.
None in
places to
between.
put
Let me tell you,
cum.
these white girls, it's a lot of them that their mothers are already telling them these things at a young age.
I heard that, but is
That
that
are teaching them
really?
how to. When I was
Well, you know
younger,
what
Cum is not
Wait.
supposed to go in your vagina.
And I'm gonna say this too.
It's
You
not.
know, I'm gonna say this too.
You're not married.
I don't
This
know.
nigga has not put you on a beneficiary.
Of
Where's your?
anything.
I don't know if
where
y'all
the cum
know-
is supposed to go?
Time out.
Not
I
on
don't-
you.
I don't know if y'all know
What's the
this
problem?
White Secret 101.
Ooh.
But you know they don't send their daughters to school for a real education.
Oh, it's to get married. Yeah,
It's
we
to
know
get
this.
married.
Right.
It's to get
Handmaid's
married.
Tale. Okay, we're gonna get off
No,
of this.
no, not Handmaid's Tale. Smart. We're not. We're out here doing
Yeah.
this shit by
They're the
ourselves.
ones-
Okay.
They're the ones holding the arm.
This is why we are having this conversation
They're the
right now.
ones- They're the
Yes.
ones. They're the wives of the religious people who took over.
Okay,
Holding the arm.
well then our family set us up to go on and put that damn red cloak on.
Pretty much.
Well,
Okay.
Listen, okay, let's we're done.
we're done.
We're not done with the show, but we're done with the topic because we didn't went
Right.
on forever. Okay, so we're gonna go back to reality.
Ready?
Back to reality.
Back to life, and back to reality.
Okay, so
Okay.
last week.
Wait.
what?
What is back to
Back
reality?
to reality is our segment that we do where we get real and talk about real situations, what's really going on in the world.
We just
So-
a topic that could be, it could be basketball wives, it could be Donald Trump,
Ooh.
it could be whatever.
I'm kissing
No, I'm
you
giving
right
you a
now.
range.
I know, I'm just
I'm
saying.
giving
It
you a
made me
range.
think of some things I thought
It's
about.
actual reality.
Okay,
it's not a
so
topic.
last week we were on this pig that walked into an innocent man's house and killed him.
We talked about this
excuse
last
me.
week.
We're
This is
talking
our-
about
this is
Amber
our back to
Geiger.
reality last
And
week.
this bitch got 10 years.
So
Hold
now
on.
we have a sentence.
Okay, her
We
name
talked
is
about Amber Geiger.
Geiger, and his name was Jean
Botham
Jean.
Jean.
Botham Jean. Now, if you weren't listening last week, and if you've been hiding under a rock, Amber Geiger was coming home from work. She said she was extremely tired.
Yeah, because
She
my
walked
mama
into-
didn't know about this.
She was
We
texting.
just told her today.
Your mom didn't
Oh,
know about
man.
this?
Didn't know. We
Okay.
just told her about.
So she's not in
everything
touch
today.
with the world.
Yeah.
Okay, some people are not.
Yes.
Well,
Some people
I
back to
feel her.
reality.
Yeah.
I wish I was
She's
not.
not in touch with the
I
reality.
wish I could have plucked myself up out of reality this week because
Sometimes.
Okay, hold on. So let me finish the story. So she's tired. She walks into an innocent man apartment. He's eating ice cream. As she walks in,
He's
it's
in-
dark.
on his couch.
He jumps up and say, "Bitch, what you
Why
doing?"
you in my house?
And she shoots
Pop.
him and kills him dead.
She was fucking him.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay, so she kills him dead. This happened like a year
Oh,
ago. Last week we talked about
Oh my God.
the case and the trial, and she cried. They let her take the stand, and she cried.
Because last week she hadn't been even charged
She hadn't
with
been
the guilty.
sentenced. Yes,
we
it was
just
just a trial.
We just posted
That's the trial.
like the crying.
Yes.
Then-
So she cried
Yeah.
for like they let her pause and just give this white privilege
Cry.
energy cry for like a good 30 seconds. So this week, we talked about last week, and I said we're gonna follow up this week.
She got convicted.
She got convicted, and,
And
she
then
was
she got
guilty. Hold on.
sentenced.
She was guilty, and I said Everybody's like, oh, she should get 99. That white bitch ain't getting 99
Right.
years.
Of course,
They had to satisfy you
Who said
niggas a
she
little
was
bit.
getting 99?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit because it was up to 99. They had
It's 5 to 99.
The jury
She
had
could have
the.
even got probation.
Wait a minute, she could have. The jury, no, she couldn't have. She couldn't have gotten
No, not
probation.
for murder.
But not for murder because the jury gave her the judge gave the jury an option to do.
The stand your ground
do,
shit.
Stand your ground and manslaughter. But it didn't.
And manslaughter, yeah.
Yeah.
But
it
that was
didn't.
only during the sentencing.
The sentencing phase.
Like, or the
conviction.
conviction phase,
Yes.
if they were going to allow that.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Once
yes.
convicted of murder,
It's
there's
murder.
only certain.
Well, she also.
Yeah, like she wasn't convicted of a
it was
Okay, well, she's
a crime of passion.
Well, she's still only getting 10.
Wait, one at a time. Once you're convicted of a certain crime, there is a certain standard of time that you are allowed minimal and max.
And she
per
got the
state.
minimum.
per state.
She got the minimal.
Right. So once
Yeah.
convicted of
10
murder,
years.
probation and things like that are no longer on the table.
Okay.
Because of your conviction.
Because at that time they have to
Yeah.
decide different levels too. Like
Exactly.
at the time that they did it. So they also the jury determined that she was not going to be convicted of a crime of passion or that she didn't commit this murder out of
And whatever that
Intention.
law,
Out of intention.
they were
It's
trying to
an
get
accidental murder.
They were trying to
And
get it
accidental,
under.
yes.
They were trying to get it under, and we should have looked this up. It was a certain law that they were trying to get it.
No,
under.
I know it was
I
called the
can't
council. It was called the
Yeah,
the
something
council
like that.
doctrine.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
So,
like that.
and the council doctrine is when you kill someone in your own home.
Like the
Right.
stand your
But-
ground
like
type
the
shit.
But
stand
this
your
was
ground.
not in
Yes.
her own home.
It was in
Exactly.
someone
It was
else's
you came into someone else's home and you murdered them
you're a
on
police
their
officer.
couch.
And that's
And
why I'm
and
telling
on
you, she
top-
knew that man
And
already.
on top of that, you tried to cover it up. And to me, I feel like this is just like such a like kick in the face to
slapping her ass.
it's like
She knew
you
him.
tried to cover that shit up.
She also
This
was
ain't
a
no
racist.
just an accident.
She also was a racist.
Yes.
And
He is.
they seen her
Is.
Facebook page. Her Facebook
He
page,
is
she
a
had
racist.
racism and little shit she had on there. But the point is, okay, she got 10 years. We didn't say this. She got 10 years.
13 years.
Also, not only did she get 10 years, but his brother got
5
the
years.
stand.
The judge.
Oh yeah, no, she got 10, but she only do
She
5.
only gonna do 5.
Because she's gonna
Yeah,
get
she
out on
only
probation.
do
She's gonna get out
Yeah.
in
She'll
5.
probably
get-
She's going to
Because
get out
she's
in
already
5.
likely to be put in some type of protection.
she's gonna be in
because she's a
segregation.
police officer.
She'll
It's a high
do
profile
4.
case.
She'll do 4.
And she's gonna be
Probably
out.
No, she's gonna come up for parole and 4 and be let out in
In
5.
five,
Because
yes.
it takes
Yeah, it takes a little while.
So
It takes
she's
a
gonna
while,
do
yes.
5, and she's
And
gonna
she's
get
going
out.
to come home.
And she's gonna be
When have you
separated
ever
from the
known
general
a judge to
population.
hug
The
a
thing-
murderer?
the thing
Yes, and
is,
the judge hugged her also.
the thing is,
And the cop
brother.
Fixing her hair.
the
brother forgave
lady
her.
that was fixing her hair.
Another
she
black
like a
cop.
bailiff or something.
Like a
Another
bailiff.
Oh,
cop.
yeah, a bailiff.
Yeah, she was fixing
When
her
have you
hair.
ever known? Because
When-
that
when
was she's
that-
a convicted murderer.
when
Yes.
that milk of magnesia, you know, when
Mixed in mayonnaise.
when it stands before you and you have been taught to love
To
that
be
sweet white
superior
nectar,
to them.
it
They're
doesn't
superior to
matter
you.
what it is. It doesn't matter what it is at all. It's gonna stand the test of
You're
time.
gonna bow.
every time.
You're gonna bow down.
Bow.
But it's not every time, and that's what we have.
No, it's not every time.
No, I'm just
It's not.
saying we need to remember because people are putting it out there that black people are always like that. And I'm like, there have been so many, if we look back at all the cases that the Black Lives Matter group has highlighted, that has not been the case. This is not
representation.
This is not what we do all the time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
some black
This
people out
shit
here.
is not cool, and it is not what we do
Right,
all the time.
right. I
And we
agree,
ain't
I
all
agree.
stepping fetches.
I agree.
And we ain't all.
And we
like-
like I mean, come
But because
on,
this
bro.
is in our face a
The
lot. everybody's saying-
The judge came off the bench and fucking hugged
What
a
the fuck?
convicted
And
murderer.
wait, time out.
What are we talking about?
Time out. When I seen, okay.
A convicted murderer.
Time out.
Yes.
So you know the jury, I think the jury, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the jury is responsible for conviction
And the sentencing.
the judge,
The jury.
No, this case, the
you
jury.
have to.
Okay.
The jury did
Okay.
not, because as a
'Cause I watched-
defendant,
because
as a
okay.
defendant, you can check. You can choose to have the judge sentence, but the jury sentenced her.
Okay, so my thing was,
trial by
I
jury.
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, there's a black judge. You know,
I
that's what you
handling
thought.
Now the
handling
judge can come in and overrule
I
the
totally-
sentencing if the sentencing is too light or whatever
Right.
or too much.
Right.
The judge
Yeah, because
can
it's
come
still
in
their
and-
courtroom.
Yeah,
Right.
the judge can come in and overrule whatever. But the point is that we have been everything how we think, how we act, how it all stems from motherfucking slavery. It just
Because you
does.
think if it's white, it's
Why
right.
don't you
If
go-
if it's white, it's right.
I mean, you felt sorry for
It's
this
like-
woman.
It's like
I don't know.
What about this
man was in his
family?
underwear eating ice cream. If you're not
And
safe
he-
in
okay,
your
wait, can we-
own home,
Yeah,
what do
okay,
you say to
and
it?
how can this is what I don't understand about this argument, and I don't know how anybody felt like maybe she was being this was an accident. Like, you know what your place looks like.
We
Y'all
talked
ain't
about
got
that
the
last week.
identical furniture.
That's another thing.
Y'all
Like, they
don't-
tried to say his house smelled like
Yeah.
weed and he
Yeah,
had
so is
marijuana
this what
in
your
it.
house is like?
And
Y'all
this
got
shit wasn't
everything
like-
situated
our
in your
sa-
apartment
our
the exact same
layout
way?
is not even the same.
Yeah, how do you think that?
Exactly.
The
They said that.
welcome mat they tried to
It's
say.
The bright red welcome mat
How?
at the door.
How did you think that
Let
was
me
your
tell
place?
you. Let me tell you.
I said that
Fancy
again.
Fancy brought up
I
a
said this
point
last week.
that these motherfuckers could be playing a game called "Let me see if you could kill a nigga and get away with it."
I
And I think
believe
that's
it.
Why
that.
would you not be trying to do this?
I know.
Because this don't even make no fucking sense.
It makes absolutely no sense.
It don't even make no sense. But for you to sit up and think that you would possibly get away with a non-murder conviction is we have gone really far. Because white America thought that this bitch would get off.
Get off. Hell yeah.
But white America, like, this is smart. And let me tell you why. Because it don't fucking matter. It's still the same.
But
It's
even
still the same.
but
no
it's
time.
only.
They got niggas
She
that
still
sold
did
weed.
get off.
Wait, they got
Wait a
niggas that
minute.
sold
What
weed
that
and got
They
off.
in there shot the damn
The
dog.
police shot the police dog.
And he got 45 years.
Did y'all read that? Because they added on some more charges, but still, he still
I'm
got
tired of
got
people trying to
45 years
act
for
like, because
killing a
somebody else
dog.
posted something about, like, all this list of people that have been convicted, black people have been convicted, and all the people, all these racist people were posting on that same post saying, like, oh, well, look at it, and they did all these other things, like the woman that got all these years for stealing a $150 jacket, and they like, well, look at all the charges. She did all these other things
still
before.
like,
I'm
it
still like,
doesn't
she didn't
matter.
murder someone.
Right.
That's a
That's
whole nother
somebody
category.
If you
There's
can't
a
come
space
back
in jail
from
for
murder.
murderers and people who have
There's
non-violent crimes.
What
Right.
about the woman who basically is trying to get her kid in a better school district, and she got
Oh,
like 10
yeah.
years or some shit for.
That's what I'm saying.
You
It
know,
doesn't matter.
It
She
doesn't
got
even
5
make
years
sense.
for taking a whole life.
whole life.
A whole innocent life that
This man was
just
in his
senseless.
home.
Yes.
Yeah,
In
no, it
his
was crazy.
own home.
And he was working for like the top 3 accounting
He was an
firm,
accountant.
whatever city this was
In Dallas,
he
yeah.
was working for the top 3 accounting
And it's
firm
not like
in that city.
she accidentally walked in her home and she blessed
Now that
on
was
him.
That would be different.
Yeah.
She walked in his home.
You
So
walked
it
in
makes
his
you
home.
wonder, are these motherfuckers playing a game?
They're playing a game.
But if you want to
Because
play
it's
that
like,
game just
what-
for a
it
few
makes-
years,
So
to
y'all
be
don't
locked
think she was
up,
fucking him?
no.
Now,
Because you can get.
we heard about
no,
that.
No, no, no.
I heard about
You
Okay,
that.
I want to hear about
listen.
this.
You
I heard
can get
about
your
that. I
lawyer
did.
can get evidence suppressed. Do you not hear what his mama got up there and said
What she
of how
said?
contaminated that department was? You can get evidence suppressed and thrown
I
out.
heard that
I
they
don't
was fucking. I
like
did.
no like and
I
that
did
shit
hear
probably
that.
just wasn't
I'ma say
presented
this.
in court
I thought that too, but I just didn't see
because
it.
you didn't see
There was
any
no
evidence on
and
it.
that's
There was
what
no
and that's
evidence
what and
supporting
that's
it.
what then that's
But
what
I
Because
did
the way
hear
his
that.
mom came up,
But
she
okay,
was
well,
like,
wait. So
that's
then,
all
why
you
do you
say.
think she killed him then?
I heard-
what would be the
I heard
reason? Like,
that why would-
that
I
bitch could
heard
he
that
could have been
it was,
fucking somebody else.
I
Yeah,
heard
he
it
might
was
find
a
out that
he-
other police
She was in
officer
a-
that she was
She
messing
was
with.
fucking a married police officer.
Yeah.
I heard it was some shit going on with that the text messages, because the text messages is blocked.
Got deleted.
Yeah.
So
Got deleted.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I heard it
some
was
shit
some
just
shit
never
going on.
made it.
Yeah. And she walked in that motherfucking
Well,
shop.
that shit, I understand you can get evidence suppressed, but that shouldn't be the type
that
of evidence
shit
they
don't
get.
make
You don't know how they could have. But you don't know how they could have gotten
Between
it.
the defendant and the motherfucking.
Hey,
You don't
Okay.
know how they could
With
have gotten
the
it, because
evidence that they have, she shouldn't have got off.
if they
A lot of
illegally
shit
got
shouldn't
that
happen.
shit, if they illegally got it, you can't admit it in court because you illegally
Because
got
it's
it.
dirty, yeah.
If
You didn't get it the right way,
exactly.
so they can get that shit
Because that's
suppressed.
all. Let me tell you, the loopholes.
Yes, it's
when you're
so many.
When you're bringing things to trial and you're bringing all
Bitch,
your
it's a
supporting
chain of evidence.
Yeah.
And like evidence.
No, and like they said, a lot of it doesn't get even put into.
Yeah, it could have been an issue. The
court.
prosecution, the state got that shit. And they didn't let the defense see what they
They
got.
also-
Bitch, bam,
There you go.
you fucked up because it's a chain. Like you have to. I have to see your evidence of what you got
Exactly.
against me.
And they
That
said
you
that
get
it's a
into.
lot that either side could, like, if they don't feel like it's gonna, if they don't feel
Sway
like
the
it's
jury
gonna support their case
with their
enough,
case,
and
they
or
can
if
get
they don't
that
feel
shit
like
thrown
they
out.
need it, like, hey, we feel like this much already.
Just like with them
spelled
having
out.
a-
We don't have to submit all this other stuff.
They had the
Yeah.
jury sequestered. The jury had to stay in hotels because it was such a high profile case.
They
Bitch,
still
couldn't even
telling
go
them not
home.
to go watch stuff now.
The
Yes.
point of my back to reality is we
Facts.
have came so
Facts.
far, but yet we ain't moved.
We ain't moved no
motherfucking
fucking
way.
where. We still
Nowhere.
at the same
I think
spot.
that idea that we've even gotten that far is like
Is it-
bullshit.
like,
Like we're
that's
going in a
nothing.
circle.
Yeah.
Because it was
You
only
know
to
where.
satisfy the black community.
There was because
That's
if
it.
they knew it wasn't going to be an uproar, then they would have let that bitch
But
They
out.
I
would
feel
let that
like
shit
dang,
die.
to do that 5 years basically is like
Because by the time
might
it's
as
time for
well
her to
have-
get out,
We're gonna be the
it's
forgot
gonna
about
be
it. They're gonna be the forgot about it.
I know.
That's how that
That's
is.
true.
They'll be the forgot.
Man, I hope I ain't
That
They'll
bitch
be
get out in
forgot.
5. Get out in 5.
Listen, we know what it
Hide
is.
yourself.
We
girl.
all know what
It's
the
what-
fuck
yeah.
it is. Period. And it's so many. The thing is, we're talking about it a lot more now. We are, as far as a race as a whole. There's no way that we can be technically racist because
No,
to
you're only prejudiced.
because to be racist means that we systemically, took a
Yeah.
whole race and did a strategic plan as
Or
they
that we
did
have the upper
to-
hand system.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Upper hand
So
system-
the thing is that it's all out in the motherfucking open.
Yeah.
It's all out in the open. So everything that's being done now it's on the motherfucking table.
Period.
It's on the table.
Yeah, what we gonna do with it? That's my
We
question.
You don't
don't
know
know.
what we gonna do?
We don't
We
know.
don't know. No,
But it's out
I know.
there.
I know. We gonna kill their
Look,
motherfucking children.
This bitch.
Wait,
she,
what?
We
say
gonna
it
kill their
again.
motherfucking children.
She's a cop
We
killer.
gonna
of
hang their
children.
motherfucking
She keeps
mama.
saying.
I was
She
like,
keeps
They
saying-
not gonna stop
She been
until we
talking about
take an
this.
eye for a motherfucking
She
eye.
been
can't
saying
feel
this.
They're not gonna
No.
stop.
Since past
No, I
shows.
mean,
Since
I mean,
past
they're not.
shows. She been saying this. She been
Man.
saying the only way for the cops and everybody to get on board and to get their minds
Is to
right
take-
or whatever
to take their
is to
first
start
law.
killing their
Okay,
kids.
but wait.
Don't kill them. Don't
No,
kill
no,
them.
no, they don't
kill
care.
them.
I don't
Don't
think
kill
they
them.
care about their
No,
kids, honestly.
kill their families.
No,
It's a
I don't think they
mentality.
care
When
about
are you
their
gonna have
family.
people
The
to
way
do
that
that?
they are trashing this country, I don't think they care
It's
about
done.
their children.
It's
Their
done.
children are just one generation away.
That's it.
Do you see how bad they screwing up for everybody? I think these people only care about their own lives, all their kids, like all these people that in government and stuff. These people that went down with Trump with the campaign and stuff, I'm like, you couldn't possibly care about your children and grandchildren
Right.
doing the stuff that you're doing. Like,
Right.
I don't think they care enough. I think maybe they would pretend like they do, but like people who go jump off a building because they lost all their money,
And
or
that's
they
the
gonna
only
go to
people that
jail.
do that.
They
They
don't
don't give
care
a
about
fuck
their
about
family.
nothing.
They are just
They right, 'cause you
they
can't
are
even get
screwed
the
up
insurance.
through their blood. That's what I'm saying. You don't care
Now I
about
gotta
your
come
family.
up with another plan.
Demonic girl.
I thought I
Because they don't give a fuck.
I thought I had
Let me tell you what I want to do. I want to take
go
my
back.
ass to an island
Go
and do
back.
what Khalees did, but I don't want to do what Khalees did. I want to go to an island where it's predominantly black folks. God, let me farm this shit because they already killing all us with the food. They
Listen.
already fucking up the environment and all
Bitch,
this
we
stuff.
finna go
I
to
need
this
to
island
get the
and get
fuck
on
away
this-
from them.
We finna get on
Let
this
them have
motherfucking
it.
ayahuasca, bitch.
I want to do it, bitch.
What's this?
Oh, bitch, you don't know what ayahuasca is?
Oh,
Oh, bitch, and then I listened to another
Oh, I don't
podcast.
know.
Okay,
No,
no,
you
bitch,
do.
you're into it.
You're into it.
No, I'm saying I don't know what it is. I need to
Okay,
know.
so I just listened to another podcast. So Chelsea lately was actually on Angela Yee's podcast just this recent week. So ayahuasca. So the thing is, it is exactly what we said. You have to find a right shaman or whatever the person is called, and it is a known thing now. So we can't actually find like a thing that's sponsoring it, but you got to do the research.
Stop, because that was very
You
bad.
gotta do
You
a
find a thing
research.
that's sponsoring what?
She was explaining to me, but
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm explaining to her.
Yes.
But you got to do your research. Just like any other excursion.
Basically,
Think of it.
Why don't you tell what it is?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca is like it's an overpowered hallucinogen. I guess.
Tell her where it comes from.
It's gonna come from possibly the back of a frog. You know.
Sounds
But this
like
is what-
pharmacopoeia and
This is what it does. You take it and it takes you to the other side. You get rid of all of the impurities.
Oh, I have seen it.
They say even
I saw it on
Viceland.
people that are like that have
Pharmacopoeia.
any type of illness, whether it's a mental illness or anything, it just you die and you come
I
back.
saw it on
Yeah.
Viceland. On
And
pharmacopoeia.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
Are you
Chelsea
down?
lately.
I don't know.
Chelsea
Come on,
lately
let's do
The
has.
way that guy responded was not.
It's not.
It
Yeah,
was
we're-
really bad.
It's gonna. Be
I
bad.
remember it. It was
It's gonna
really
be bad.
fucking bad.
It's gonna be.
And he takes
You can
anything. He
possibly-
goes
But you're gonna be
all
good.
over.
Possibly
But you're gonna be
shit
good when it's
on
over
yourself.
with.
That nigga was
You could
really
possibly
fucked.
shit on yourself.
No, not possibly. You
You
probably
will.
are gonna shit and throw up
You are.
Right.
a bunch of times.
But you're gonna be
for
detoxed.
days.
Wait a minute, am I gonna
No,
die?
not for days.
You're not
Yes.
gonna die. You're gonna die
No,
in
I
like
watched
2
that
hours, but
shit.
you'll come back.
Just
Oh,
for some
I'm
hours.
Yeah, that's for
I
one
just don't wanna
person.
die.
You think that you're the one that's gonna be sick for an hour or two. Bitch, your shit is gonna be fucked up.
But okay,
What
here's
are
the
you talking
thing.
about?
But I will say
It
this.
could
Okay.
possibly come from a
Chelsea
A couple hours.
lately, someone with a higher tolerance like myself.
Of what?
Of-
Weed?
of-
Bitch, that ain't
no, no.
shit off a frog?
No.
Oh, I'm like, nah.
Just of life in general. I do have a tolerance of
Okay,
things.
let's talk about life and what that
And-
means.
And it just means understanding how far you can go with a drug, period. That's just what it means.
Because
I
you know,
would
some
try
people
it.
don't know they're tripping.
They don't.
Some people take drugs and like, oh my god, and it's like I can take a
So
drug and be like,
what I
bitch,
have learned
you're
is
tripping.
that
Calm
it
down.
Hello?
Yes,
I would like to know
I
what
didn't
kind
have
of
a
drugs
moment.
y'all are talking about. How far of a drug have you taken? Because
I've
if you're
never
saying
done-
that
I've
and
never
you're
done the shrooms.
I've done shrooms
okay,
and I've
you're
done
talking
acid.
about shrooms.
And
Okay, you done acid.
That's a
maybe so.
hallucinant.
Okay, no, that's another. There are
And
levels
I've done-
to this shit, and
And
let's not
I've
be
done
light
ecstasy.
about it.
And I've done
Okay,
ecstasy.
ecstasy, shrooms. Whatever
But all
acid
of
is takes you to another level, maybe. But I'm all that other shit. Like I got a high
You
tolerance.
should come with us, Kelly.
I'm not doing that shit, bitch. I love Viceland is my favorite
No,
channel.
we're going to
Okay,
May.
I watched
We're
that
going
shit.
to May, Kelly, and you're coming.
time out.
Record that
Chelsea
shit. I want a front row seat to
Chelsea
watch.
lately, okay, but I just want you to listen to like a normal person went through it, not
That's
somebody on
That's cool.
Viceland.
That's not. I already know what's for me.
Yeah.
And that ain't.
And that's what she
I feel
says.
you, yeah.
She says you have to be in tune with your level of what you can handle.
I don't do nothing that makes me. I'm not at this point in my life. I'm not trying to drink enough alcohol to make me puke. So I show
But you're not just puking.
No.
You're getting rid of the impurities.
I'm feeling
I don't
like
even
I'm
in
going
your
to
body.
die, and I don't want to do that until
No, you
I'm
don't
going
want
to
to
die.
die.
Thank you.
think it's a
Exactly.
dying
You talking
feeling.
about dying and coming back. You just said that. I don't think it's a
she said
dying
that.
That's what they
feeling.
said.
She said that.
You're not the
That's what I'm
person
saying.
that I'm
That's
gonna
not what
roll
I'm-
with
that's
because
what
then
they
you try to make
I
it sound
didn't
like.
get, first of all, that's not the explanation that I got from it.
Bitch,
That's
I
what
saw
she
it.
said.
The dude, the little skinny dude with the glasses that's pale as fuck. I saw him. I saw
He
him go
died.
there.
And
That
he
nigga,
came back.
it was the worst. And he has taken every drug known to man.
So how was he now afterwards?
He's lived, but look.
He lived. Is
The
he
difference
good?
is, you just talking about acid. He has taken the most exotic shit in the world.
Yeah.
And it was the worst reaction he's had to anything on the fucking show.
Ayahuasca.
Yes!
Chelsea lately had
Girl,
a
look
great
that shit up.
experience.
No, yeah, you
I
got
think
that,
I'm
girl.
gonna
Go ahead. Do that.
I think I'm trying.
Try, girl.
Okay.
Y'all
okay,
come back and tell me I'm gonna watch the show.
Time out. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And this is what it all boils down to it for me. Chelsea Lately's experience was this. It was more so to help her get over the things in her past that are holding her down and helping her move forward psychologically. That's
my
Yeah,
God.
that is not for. It's not for a drug
that's
trip.
what it was.
It's
So-
not for a drug
so
trip.
wait,
but
let me
you will have
finish.
a drug
So
trip.
she had complete, total out of body experiences of her childhood that helped her tremendously. You know, get through things, and so that is. I'm not
Some
saying
white girl
like.
shit.
Exactly. I'm not saying like, oh, whatever, but that's what mostly intrigued me about it, and the whole just out of body experience about your memories. That's what turned me onto it, because there is a lot of my memories that are gone from me, and to be able to experience a lot of part of my brain that I feel I smoked up, burnt up, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
went
But what
up,
if you did that and you
know,
didn't get that same experience?
I mean, I might
Because
not.
everybody, yeah, you can't have a
you know,
different
I might
experience.
not.
You might not have that.
You're right. That might not happen. But
It's
I
worth a
do
try.
feel a lot of I do have a lot of you know, shit. I you know, that I feel similar to the person I'm listening to as far as dealing with
Wait, but
things.
you
You know,
gotta
I don't want
say
to go
too.
too deep into what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say.
okay.
But you get what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm
So-
trying to say too, Kelly. Like we said this, but the experiment or the retreat is not about the high.
Right.
It's not about the
it's
high
It's not
at all.
It
Yeah.
just that just happens.
That happens,
Yeah.
but it's not about that. It's
No, I
supposed to
feel
be-
that. I
it is
feel that.
supposed to
I
be
feel that.
a
I don't think y'all
healing-
trying to do it for the high.
But she like,
I don't care about the high. I don't want
the.
the effects of feeling like
You may not. You may be babysitting.
No, even the natives were sick. The natives were sick as fuck. It was an old lady that was trying to take it too.
You're coming.
No, I'm coming to watch.
You're going.
No, I'm not going actually, because I know where y'all would have to go for it, and I know it
No,
might
you
be.
gotta go. First of all, you gotta go to California. Then you gotta do research.
I
You
ain't
can't fuck with you gotta find a legit person that is. Which they have. They have
Yeah.
them in Mexico. They have them in California. They do. You just gotta
Yeah,
find
it
them.
feels like it makes.
You gotta find them.
I
That's
wanna
all
go to
it is.
Mexico.
And find
Yeah.
out.
It is.
Alright.
It is
Y'all,
what it is.
yes, y'all
Okay,
must
look,
record.
Tell me
We
the
are-
name of the frog, and that's how we'll find out the real.
Bitch, I'm not about to catch this motherfucking South American and do it.
I'm
I'm trying
Y'all
to
be
get.
done ate something off a break.
No, we've been to die, bitch. We've been to
All right,
die.
we have gone way
Listen,
over.
we are an hour 30
I know.
minutes and we are pretty much we done talked about it all. Goddamn.
Yes.
We tried to
We're
save
done.
you niggas. We saved y'all as much as we could.
Learn
We
how
didn't
to
go
spell.
wrong.
We didn't go
Learn
wrong.
how to spell.
We didn't go wrong.
Please just get your in there. That would be a great step. Like,
Let's
that
start
in
with
itself,
Titan. Let's start with
just
Titan.
get that,
Start with
and I'm
Titan.
good.
Remember, always, you can go to the shit no one else says podcast.com. And we got I uploaded all of our little articles that we talk about.
I see that.
So it's like I'm doing my shit. I'm getting my shit done. You can click on all that shit. The website's popping. Go
Check
to
us
it.
out, and you can get to us from there and go anywhere.
And go anywhere.
It's for you Android
And,
users too.
no. Except for that ain't on there because I don't have it. It's a Google Podcast. So Google Podcast is for Android users. I don't. We are there, Toya. We're there, but there's no way for my phone to
click on
physically
Of course
click
not.
on it and put it where it needs to go. because I don't operate in an Android lifestyle.
All right, and on that note, we are out.
But it's there. So we're done.
Thank you
Well,
guys.
thank
for tuning in.
you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Toya.
This
So
was fun.
Thanks,
Have a good
Have
time,
fun.
guys.
This is
we
the
out.
longest we've gone.
No, we did 2 hours, remember?
That was back in the day. I'm talking about the new show.
All right. Okay, and we out, y'all. Bye.
Bye.